Turn my mic up. Turn me up. I can't hear you. Turn my mic up. What's going on, everyone? Another BRAP rant brought to you by Boarheads Meats. Find Boarheads Meats in your deli section at your local grocery store. Boarheads Meats, the quality meats you find in every sandwich. Oh my goodness, I haven't done a Boarheads sponsorship in quite some time, and I know a lot of people have been asking about it. So why the hell not? But hey, what's going on? Don't call me Danny in the live chat. We got some folks here in the live chat. Want to do a quick rant about, as you all know, it's Gamescom 2018 in Germany officially, and Microsoft was up to bat this morning with their Inside Xbox, which we've all have come to know and love more recently as the Xbox Snooze Fest. Because, in my opinion, that's what the Inside Xbox shows have been. They've been, in some instances, informative, but I really think that they're more or less of a snooze fest and do more. Look, if you have Insomniac or Insomniac, I'm thinking the studio. If you suffer um, from sleep deprivation, um, you may want to watch one of these Inside Xboxes. They may be the Danny's saying he's like, don't be dissing Boarheads meat. Hey, I'm not dissing Boarheads. Boarheads meat is good. It is good. I'm with you, Danny. But if you're someone who's sleep deprived, you may want to watch the Inside Xbox programs because they will put you to sleep. This is a thing. I was speaking to my man Lord Cognito, and he's saying to myself, he's saying to me in the DM, he's like, man, I should have gone to sleep instead of staying up for this. He felt like it was a little bit of a snooze fest too. I can't even talk. Sorry. But big shout out to the ILP, by the way. Oh, I should mention Basement Radio Arcade is officially a Tick affiliate. And so definitely check out the Tick web link below in the description section. Definitely want to check out our website, get all the latest and greatest gaming news. So definitely want to check that out. So Gamescom 2018, Inside Xbox. Oh boy, Major Nelson did it again. He whipped out the white gloves, and he did it towards the latter part of the show. And I had hopes as the show was going on. I was like, okay, this man is not going to whip out the white gloves, and he did. He brought out the white gloves, and yeah, that's his trademark, I guess. That's what he does. That's what he does. So I don't know. Microsoft has a hard time, I think, with presentation, even at their E3 shows. And even though I'll say this much, I think their E3 shows have gotten much better more recently, but they've always they just haven't done well with presentation. Sony's always pretty much done well with, I think, presentation and marketing and generating a lot of hype for their first party content. We saw what they did with Spider-Man in New York City with the subway trains, painting this whole subway car red with Spider-Man on the side, and even decking out the interior of the seats with Spider-Man logos, which is just awesome. I mean, talk about marketing that's going to, as a gamer, you see something like that, you can be like, whoa. Irrelevant says, uh-oh, Sony boy talking Xbox. Hey, you know what, Irrelevant? You never go full on pony. You never go full on pony. That's rule number one. So yeah, I think that from a presentation perspective, look, I think Sony's always done a better job. Probably makes sense because they've been in the music industry. I should say they are in the music industry and they are in the movie industry. So they have a good feel for the theatrics. And Major Nelson unboxed another. What's up, Norbert? He says, "What did Major Nelson unbox?" Major Nelson unboxed a new Xbox One. I think it was an Xbox One console, if I'm not mistaken. I was half asleep at that point. So yeah, they just haven't done well with the presentation part of it. I mean, even something like Master Chief Collection. I felt when they announced Master Chief Collection, and for me, that's probably one of the highs of the Inside Xbox 2018 Gamescom show, was them unveiling finally Master Chief Collection. But even that, like the hype behind it, there wasn't a lot of energy. I'm like, yo, this is your big franchise. Like this is the creme de la creme of Microsoft first party Halo, and it's coming in 4K, 60 frames a second. We all know about the server issues the original Master Chief Collection had, but I just didn't feel like there was a lot of excitement about it. Even Major Nelson, I mean, as much as he was like, hey, you know what? I can't wait for Halo 3 multiplayer, 60 frames a second. I'm down. Like even he wasn't excited or didn't come across as excited as I thought they should be. I thought that kind of announcement, they should have had fireworks shooting out from the background. They should have had Hulk Hogan coming out there and announcing Master Chief Collection. There just should have been a lot of excitement. It seemed more of a talk show where it's an Oprah Winfrey show talking about some kind of serious topic, and it just didn't. I just didn't get I didn't get excited for it. I didn't get excited for it, even though I think it's awesome that this game is going to support 4K and HDR and 60 frames per second um, in the multiplayer. So, Irrelevant Native says just a bunch of release dates, a lazy Xbox One X Battlefield console design, bundles with decked out cardboard boxes, consoles and sales were stock design. Yeah, this is another area of disappointment for me. I don't. They got look, man. It's funny. Like people make fun of Sony for their custom consoles. Like, oh, it looks like Sony, slapped a sticker on the PlayStation 4 and slapped some stickers on their DualShock controllers. But at least they're trying. The 1 terabyte Xbox One X Battlefield 5 console. What is it like? I believe it's like a gold metallic type of color. It's basically a different color per se, but there's no logo on there. There's nothing. I mean, like for me, like if I'm going to shell out that kind of money, I want some kind of custom design. Hell, throw a sticker on there. Hell, pack the sticker in the box and let me design it. Let me decide where I want to put that sticker. For all the criticism that that Sony gets for their custom consoles, at least they're trying. I mean, not all of them have been bad. The Batman custom PlayStation 4 was actually pretty cool. I did like the Destiny one. I did also like the Uncharted 4 one, and more recently, the Spider-Man one looks pretty cool. So irrelevant native says PUBG controller was cool. The new Design Labs customization options are dope too. Yeah, I mean, like those things. I mean, yeah, I guess those things are nice, but I mean, do you have to talk about the Design Lab customizations like on a live stream? I mean, like that to me, like that's like okay, it's filler. I do agree that PUBG controller is cool. Speaking of PUBG though, and we finally got a release date. I think it's September 1st or 4th. Version 1.0 is finally going to come out retail, PUBG, and Major Nelson was at the studio, and I said this to Lord Cognito in the DM. I said, Lord, they probably shouldn't have been showing off the studios, Bluehole Studios in Seoul, South Korea. Thank you, some guy. He says it's September 4th. They probably shouldn't have walked around showing the studio of Bluehole in Seoul, South Korea. Because if you look at the studio, let me tell you something. The studio was decked out. They had sleeping pods. They had a full-blown cafeteria. Nice cubicle spaces. And I'm thinking to myself, fam, what are y'all doing with this money? PUBG should have been released. Version 1.0 should have been released retail a long time ago. I was expecting to see these guys, like 10 developers, in like a 10 by 10 closet space or room, with one of those dorm room refrigerators and a microwave and maybe a hot plate. Nope. They got money. They got money. They got money. They did show DayZ, which again wasn't really high for. Devil May Cry 5, that trailer actually looked pretty cool. And I talked to the developer a little bit about some of the new features in Devil May Cry 5. I think that's probably, I think out of all the highlight reels that I saw, probably the one game that I was like, okay, I can't wait for this game. Looking forward to it. But besides that, I just can't. Irrello says porting from PC to console is difficult. The additions they're pushing out with 1.0 release a ton of content. No, I mean, I understand the difficulty, but irrelative. Wasn't it said to us, though, by the folks at Microsoft that porting PC stuff over to Xbox is seamless? I mean, they did say something like that, more or less. You know, so when these companies say these things, I'm going to hold them to their word most of the time. So, but no, I'm actually excited to see, all the other additions to PUBG when that comes out. So that's going to be cool to see that. But yeah, I think other than that, nothing really stands out to me from the show. The pacing seemed off. They showed an indie game, Sable, which I thought, artistically speaking, looked pretty cool. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can't think of anything else that really stood out. I just can't. I mean, irrelevant says, consider the timeline though. PUBG wasn't released on PC when they dropped it into game preview. Yeah, but I mean, PUBG had been was in beta on PC for a year before they dropped it in game preview. So, I mean, and we know that Microsoft has dumped some money into the studio in terms of a partnership. But I wonder. This is curious. Let me ask you guys something. Is PUBG going to make its way to the PlayStation? That's the $1 million question. I wonder. I wonder if I was Microsoft, I would do anything I could do to keep this game exclusive on the Xbox console. I think that only helps them more than anything else. And I think they should. I think at this point, if you've invested money into the development of this game, time and resources, come on, it makes sense to maybe pick this game up as an exclusive, as a platform exclusive, console exclusive at least. The Obsidian rumor, we heard speculation about maybe there was going to be an announcement of Microsoft purchasing Obsidian. That didn't happen. There was also some interesting advertising with Game Pass, which showed the new Tomb Raider as being available on Game Pass day of day release of the retail version. Now, we saw this in the pictures. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but there's pictures of the Tomb Raider game under the Xbox Game Pass logo, and that confused a lot of people. A lot of people thought that, oh my god, like Microsoft just pulled off a huge coup, and I think Bluehole has dropped that lawsuit. Irrelevant. I don't think the lawsuit is a thing now. I think that's been settled, from my understanding, or I think what I heard. I'll have to confirm that though. Geez, where was I now? I just completely drew a blank. Yeah, so the Game Pass advertising with the new Rise of the Tomb Raider game, where it appeared to show that that game would in fact be available on Game Pass same day and day as the retail release of the game, and that in fact is not true. And and they did have the Rise of the Tomb Raider game also next to the Shadow of the Tomb Raider game, which is the new version coming out. Which that Rise of the Tomb Raider game is in fact available on Game Pass for free. So that's true. But I kind of see what they were doing there. They were throwing up Tomb Raider, and they're throwing up the sequel to it, and they had it on the Game Pass symbol. And look, those things like yeah, I think Don't Call Me Danny's right. They had to drop the lawsuit. Yeah, Epic's a $1 billion company now. I mean, they're just financially just very, very, yeah. In scope, Epic's just ginormous now compared to Bluehole. I mean, Fortnite has made them a $1 billion company It made all those guys very rich. So, I mean, I thought that was a little. I thought Microsoft doing that was a little misleading to consumers, and they got to stop doing that. And that goes back to the issue with messaging. I've always felt like their messaging hasn't been on par as good as it could be. You got Slow Mo Black Slap in the live chat. What's up, Slow Mo? Slow Mo, for all of you guys who don't know, is a big Division fan, and he has and he likes to knit sweaters in his downtime. He likes to knit sweaters so he can wear while he plays the Division. So yeah, what's up, Slow Mo? Good to see you, man. In the live chat. Still no gameplay for Cyberpunk. No, I don't think we're gonna see that for some time. Is the PUBG built on the Unreal Engine? I believe it is built on the Unreal Engine. If I'm mistaken. Yeah, you don't want to bite the hand that feeds you. That's true. Yeah, so that was disappointing to see Microsoft suggest that Shadow of the Tomb Raider would be available on Game Pass day of the retail release for that game, because obviously that's not happening. It's not coming to Game Pass anytime soon, or as far as we know, anytime soon. And Microsoft needs to be a little bit careful with that. There was that rumor of the Microsoft Xbox Live all-in subscription that wasn't announced either. Although some people are saying that will be announced later on down the road. I don't know when Microsoft would announce that, but I just want to say this. I think we've all seen. A lot of us here have seen the last 4 or 5 Inside Xboxes, and look, they really haven't been anything fantastic. They've been boring, at least in my opinion. They've been boring. Major Nelson in his white gloves. I'm not feeling that Major Nelson. Maybe I'm the only one here. He's got to go. He's got to go. He's not. To me, he lacks that cool factor. I think maybe from a demographics perspective, he's maybe out of touch. And he just doesn't seem excited. I don't get the excitement from Major Nelson. In all honesty, and I said this to Lord Cognito, I said, Cognito, they need to have Lord King David. They got to have David in there. They have Lord King host Inside Xbox, and I'm telling you, he would bring the love, he would bring the passion, and get people excited. Yeah, some guy says I like Major Nelson, I don't care for the others. I hear you, man, but I've been around Major Nelson now for a long time. Yeah, I think it's time for him to go. I mean, there's that lack of energy there, and I feel like he just seems too monotone for me. I really want to see a lot of fire and passion, especially when you're announcing a big franchise like Halo Master Chief Collection coming to the Xbox, being Xbox One and X enhanced and being available on Game Pass. I think that's a great addition for Game Pass. If you haven't played the Master Chief Collection or any of the older Halos, it's a great opportunity to go back and check out those games. Yeah, Slow-Mo Backslap says, literally nothing that was rumored showed up in the show. It's true. Yeah. So we got to be careful with rumors. Speculation. Don't Call Me Dan says, that would be the shit if Lord King was the next Major Nelson, but they're going to have him up there until he's 85. Probably, man. Major Nelson is probably going to be there until he's 85. They're gonna wheel his old ass out in a wheelchair with white gloves. We're gonna see that one day at E3. Unfortunately, he's gonna outlast everyone. Satya, the whole crew. Yeah, he must have dirt on someone over there. I don't know. Yeah, but I just the Inside Xbox live streams just haven't done it for me. They're too long still. I just feel like they're filled with a lot of fluff most of the time. They should make them short and sweet, like when Nintendo Directs are short, sweet, and to the point. I think Microsoft maybe they should look at doing it like take FanFest and make that like their own version of PSX. I think that would be cool if they did something like that. I think it would be cool if they did something like that. But the Inside Xbox is just not good. Just boring. Um, Not a lot of exciting announcements. And even the ones that were, I thought, decent announcements. And Slomo says they need to cut the interviews with devs. Well, Slomo, they probably should, but what else are they going to show? They got nothing else to show. To me, it feels like more of a dev. Slomo. It's funny you said it. It seems like a dev diary at times when they're cutting those interviews with these developers. Slomo says it's always cringy because those guys suck at public speaking. If the dev doesn't have a community manager, don't bother. I did like actually the interview with oh shoot, what's his name from Bethesda? The hell's his name? Pete Hines. I did enjoy his interview, and I actually thought Fallout 76 looked pretty cool. What they showed, but I probably won't pick it up. So many games coming out this fall that just don't have time. Some guy says Inside Xbox isn't like Nintendo Direct. Nintendo Directs are for announcements. Inside Xbox is like Nintendo Treehouse. Yeah, I understand that, but what I'm saying is maybe Inside Xbox should be more like Nintendo Direct. That's my point. You know, for announcements. I mean, in Inside Xbox, they are making announcements. They're just not exciting announcements, and then they're just cramming in, extra filler, dev interviews. They're showing us new controllers. Look, I get that people like the new seeing what new controllers Microsoft's putting out, but that just doesn't get me excited. Norbert says, would people connect more with Microsoft if someone way younger than Major Nelson was in his position? I think so. That's kind of my point. I feel like he is so monotone and he doesn't resonate, I think, with younger gamers. Slomo says it would just shorten the time. So many feel Inside Xbox is way too long anyway. Yeah, I agree. Slomo says I thought Forza Horizon 4 looked bad. Really? Interesting. You have to get your thoughts on that. The next BRAP. Um, tomorrow's episode of BRAP, which again, guys, goes live tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think Slomo's got some. He's probably got a little rant coming regarding the Division 2. We did get a release date for Devil May Cry 5. I know I talked about it earlier. That's coming out September 2019. They show the Game Pass mobile app. Again, like that's all fine and dandy. That's not stuff that I care about. You know. Slomo says I got a lot to say. Oh, okay. Don't call me Danny. He feels the same way as Slomo. He felt like, yeah, Forza Horizon 4 was definitely downgraded. Interesting. Well, we'll see. Yeah, and again, I wasn't feeling the bundles again, and I don't want to harp on the bundles, but come on. I mean, look for all the grief we give Sony with slapping stickers on customized consoles. Like I said earlier, at least they're trying. At least they're trying. I mean, Microsoft giving us color variations isn't really inspiring. It's just lazy. I think people really want to see customized consoles. I don't think they want to see color variations and larger hard drive. And maybe they do. Maybe some people are okay with that. I think customized consoles or special edition consoles. I'm not thinking of slightly altered color schemes. I like to see some graphic designs. Yeah, Slomo says clearly what they showed off with Forza Horizon 4 is either on high power PCs or dev kits and actual Xbox One X. Yeah, you're probably right, man. All right, let's see here. Oops. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to read everyone's comments in live chat. How do you go from the Black Panther console to these consoles? Good question. Don't call me Danny. Good question, my friend. Let's see here. We did see footage of Battlefield 5, which I don't know. I don't know if I'm. Yeah, I don't know if I'm excited for that game. To be honest with you guys, don't know if it's for me. All right, Slow Mo has some complaints about the Division 2, and they did show gameplay of the Division 2, which I don't know. I'm probably that's probably still a pass for me, Slow Mo. Probably a pass. So that's all I got in terms of my rant. I mean, I just again just felt like this was a disappointing, boring Inside Xbox 2018. Just felt like the announcements weren't really. Not, I mean, just didn't get me excited. And look, I'm not expecting like E3 level excitement because E3 has come and gone, and that would be probably difficult for Microsoft to top this year's E3 for them. But I just it's just the pacing's off. They just need to make it shorter. Um, get Major Nelson out there. I just don't feel like he resonates well with gamers. I know people in the Xbox community be like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. He's the face of Xbox." Yeah, but I think it's time for a change. I think it's time to get somebody in there who's a little more enthusiastic. You know, somebody who seems like they want to be there. I don't get the sense that he just doesn't feel like he wants to be there. So again, that's my rant for the day on the Inside Xbox Gamescom 2018 presentation. Um, some highs, but I think some mostly lows with that presentation. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Whether you agree or disagree with me. I look forward to reading some of your comments later. And remember to check us out. Check BRAP out. Hard South wants to know, what games are you hot for? Red Dead Redemption 2, the new Destiny Forsaken, Super Smash Brothers, Spider-Man, and I think those are the games off the top of my head right now that I can think of. So, but yeah, leave some comments in the comment section below. Let me know what your thoughts are, what you thought about Microsoft's Inside Xbox Gamescom 2018 presentation. Whether you agree, disagree with me, and remember, we'll be back on tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the regular crew, myself, B Money, Eric Jackson, and Slow Mo Backslap, who's in the live chat. And Slow Mo's hot about the Division 2 right now. He's not happy with the additional game editions that they've announced, and he's gonna probably put in his 2 cents. I keep telling you, Slow Mo, the game is garbage. Yeah, come to the Destiny side of things, man. Come to the Destiny side of things. So, hey, big shout out to everyone in the live chat. Thank you guys for popping in for this short rant. And remember to join us tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On that note, everyone, I am out unless some major news drops. I probably won't do another rant today, but you never know. It's actually happened before. I've done like 2 rants in the same day because major news drop. But again, check us out tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please remember, we are a Tick affiliate. Please check out. Please check out. If you go to the description on the bottom, please check out the Inner Circle Gaming Network website for all your latest gaming news and reviews. Slow-mo, stop being cheap, man. By Destiny. On that note, I'm out. Peace.